Okay, I kind of baited. There's a Unit 3, Section 3, so it's kind of awkward, but I'll go over it pretty fast. It's pretty easy section. It's not a lot to do with actually CADing, but I'm just gonna show you a few things. So one thing we pride ourselves in with FRC is we did this our first time this past year. I think it was a success. Honestly, I used it a lot, and it's our library parts, as you can see by this Minecraft bookshelf. So we're gonna click it. Um, we're gonna go to our metal parts over here. There's other things over here. There's electronics like our motors we use. There's some random stuff like bearings and pulleys. And then there's also our L brackets over here. We're gonna add more things for it in years to come, but that's what we used this year, and it was definitely beneficial for just dragging things. Instead of having to remake this L bracket, I would have just been able to drag this, and boom, it's even faster than before where I had to remake it. And you'll see this within our. Um, no, I already searched it up, but this is the L brackets that people have made instead of just dragging it. And you can see this one's a custom one, so obviously he had a right to do that. But this one, he has no right to do such thing. Okay, I'm sorry. Just forget I saw that. And then, so one thing that you also may be wondering is, let's say I have a STL online of this like Batarang that I want to download. How would I be able to do that? And I'm not going to show you how to download a Batarang, but I'll show you how to download things from three common websites we use. So we use Vex Pro. You don't need to write these down for now. I'm sure these will be ingrained by your head by the end of the year, but we also use Mcmaster Car, and then we use West Coast Products. There's other ones like, and then Andy Mark. Sorry, take that out. One more, I'm sorry, CRT Electronics. Cross the Road Electronics. These are five, sorry, I kind of baited again, but these are the five websites we use for FRC. And they all have basically similar things. Vex Pro and West Coast basically carry the same thing, but these are very specialized for FRC. As you can see, they have like a full-on robot that you can buy, which is kind of ridiculous. I don't promote that, but I mean it's something that teams have done, and I don't like really look like it because it kind of takes away the design process. But that's just my view. They basically have really similar things, like from motors to wheels and such. Same thing with Andy Mark. It's basically for first, like you can tell, it's basically first. They have electronics, but our main place we get electronics is from CTR Electronics. Sorry, I think it said CRT. It's called Cross the Road Electronics, and these are some motors that are like the grail of motors right now. You're probably looking at this in like from 5 years from now, and there's like a new improved, and you're like, oh, that's such a horrible motor. Anyways, here's some CAN coders, Raspberry Pis, whatever. There's everything you need electronics wise here, and there's also STL files, so you're able to download it from here. But they all have a pretty similar download process. Mcmaster is a little irregular, but I'll explain this one also. Mcmaster is like basically the Amazon of um, tools, anything like machinist wise, are like robotics basically, STEM, anything. They actually have food, which is kind of crazy, but I kind of digress. But that's what it was explained to me as my freshman year, so that's what I like to use. And let's say we wanted LSPOC as explained in the last video. We can go over here. Look, you can tell they have so many different options. Let's just go to the first one for this case. Again, even more options. This is your best friend over here just to narrow it down. But let's just go to the first one again. Product detail. And we typically like we like to use STL files or step files. Those are the two we like to use. I didn't even know what the rest of these are. SAT, what is that? I know what PDF is in SolidWorks. That's another one, but I mean, we're just gonna be using step. I kind of digress again. And then we're able to download it from here. It'll pop up here, and that's where you want it for now. I'll show you where to go from after you download it. So we can also go over here, and let's say I wanted to download a Falcon motor. Because that's something we do not have in the library of parts, so I wanted to add it. That's some slow Wi-Fi right there. Oh my. We're gonna go over here to CAD files, download. So now that we have it opened in a place that you want it, right, or saved in a place you want it, you can go over to wherever you want to download it to. Let's say for this example, we go to electronics motors. We're able to click this upload button, select our files from our computer. Where's the right here, double click it, and then it will upload to Fusion. And then once we have it uploaded, we can just drag this as you please, as you do with any part in assembly, and you're able to have your uploaded files from online into Fusion. I hope this was pretty concise. I think I think I did kind of a sloppy job, but it's okay because I didn't know this was added, but it's okay. Unit 3, Section 3. Stay tuned for unit form, but for real this time. Thank you.